Hi guys, today I will read you about the little in the big woods. It's far from a long time that I hadn't recording the video on my mother's phone. So today I will recording again. One little house in the big woods. Once upon a time, 60 years ago, a little girl lived in the big woods of Wisconsin, in a little gray house made of logs. In the great dark trees of the big woods stood all around the house, and beyond them were other trees, and beyond them were more trees, as far as a man could go to the north in a day, or a week, or a whole month. There was nothing about woods. There were no houses. Little house in the big woods. There are no roads. There were no people. There were only trees and wild animals who had their homes among them. Wolves lived in the big woods, and bears and huge wild cats. Muskrats and mink and others lived by the streams. Foxes and danced in the hills, and deer roared everywhere. To the east of a little log house, and to the west, there were miles upon miles of trees, and only a few little log houses scratched far apart in the edge of a big wood. So far as the little girl could see, there was only the one little house where she lived with her father and mother, her sister Mary, and baby sister Carrie. A wagon track ran before the house, turning and twisting out of sight in the woods where the wild animals lived. But the girl did not know where it went, nor what might be at the end of it. The little girl was named Laura, and her father Pa, and her mother Ma. In those days, at that place, children did not say father and mother, not mama or papa, as they do now. At night, when Laura lay awake in the trundle bed, she listened and could not hear anything but the sound of trees whispering together. Sometimes, far away in the night, a wolf howled. Then he came nearer and howled again. It was a scary sound. Laura knew that wolves would eat little girls, but she was safe inside the solid log walls. Her father's gun hung over the door, and good old Jack, the brindle bulldog, lay on the gourd before it. Her father would say, "Go to sleep, Laura. Jack won't let the wolves in." So Laura snuggled under the covers of the trundle bed, close beside Mary, and went to sleep. One night her father picked her out of bed and carried her to the window so she might see the wolves. There were two of them sitting in front of the house. They looked like shaggy dogs. They pointed their noses at the big bright moon and howled. Jack passed up and down before the door, growling. He stood up along his back, and he showed his sharp, fierce teeth to the wolves. They howled, but they could not get in. The house was a comfortable house. Upstairs there was a large attic, pleasant to play in when the rain drummed on the roof. Downstairs was a small bedroom and a big room. The bedroom had a window that closed with a wooden shutter. The big room had two windows with glass in the panes, and it had two doors, a front door and a back door. All around the house was crooked rail fence to keep the bears and the deer away. In the yard in front of the house were two beautiful big oak trees. Every morning, as soon as she was awake, Laura ran to look out of the window, and one morning she saw in each of the big trees a dead deer hanging from a branch. Pa, had shot the deer the day before, and Laura had been asleep when he brought them home at night and hung them in the trees, so the wolves could not get the meat.